Welcome to Footnotes, guys. So, what are your initial reactions being about a dynamic duo for your class?
Initially we were pretty shocked. I guess I think people know that we do a lot together, like whether it's studying or just doing other things outside of campus. But I think there's other duos within our class that do similar things. I guess we were just kind of shocked at first, but we'll gladly accept it.
Yeah, we were surprised, as Michael said, like when we got your email. We didn't really think about it. We were just focused on like our studying for the exams, and then we saw the email. So we're like, oh wow.
Yeah, I bet honestly. So, what do you guys do as a duo? Just study together, you hang out, or you just do everything above?
Yeah, pretty much all the above. I mean, obviously a lot of the time is spent studying with this semester, but even outside of class, we do things like we like to get our boba, which was introduced to me by Xander. I never had that before I met him, so we do that. Just hang out outside of class, play 2K, which I destroy him in. But yeah, most of the time it's spent studying, but hopefully once things calm down more, we get to enjoy the other activities.
Do you remember your first impressions of each other when you guys decided to be pals?
Very good question. Spicy here again.
Yeah, I can go first. I don't know if you guys have seen the vehicle Xander drives, but the first impression I had of Xander was, there's that rich boy. It was during orientation. I was like, oh, there's the rich boy. I actually hate myself for doing it because I hate kind of making those first impressions without speaking to someone, but that was just in my thoughts. But then actually I asked for a ride to, I think our class was just getting together for something at the beginning of the semester. Mm-hmm. And Xander actually reached out to me and said, hey, I can give you a ride there if you want me to. And I was like, oh yeah, sweet, yeah, thank you. And I've never talked to him before. I was like, what kind of vehicle can I look out for? And he said, whatever, this white crossover. And he pulls up in his nice vehicle that he drives. And I was like, are you kidding me? This is like, and then I talked to him. He's like the nicest kid ever. And I was like, I can't believe I made that first impression. Like, oh, what a rich boy stuck up dude. So yeah, but he is the nicest kid I've ever met in my entire life. So unfortunately, I made that first impression.
That's romantic.
How about for you?
Romantic, yeah.
Impression. I think it was the complete opposite. Like, oh yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah, no. But yeah, that was my first impression of Xander. I don't know what his is of me, but.
Yeah, it was interesting meeting him just because I grew up in New York City, and like going to Iowa, I didn't really because he's from Iowa. He's from rural Iowa, so it was really interesting. Because he didn't know a lot of stuff I was talking about, in terms of more hit stuff, trendy stuff.
Exactly what you're talking about.
So
Can you give an example? Like what?
Well, okay. So one thing that is funny that works the opposite way is that I'm from the Bronx, New York, which is where rap music started. So I didn't grow up in a nice area and always had rap music blaring and stuff. But then Michael, he knows all the rap references. He's always making all these references and I have no idea. So that's the exception. But everything else, when it comes to food that I thought was, yeah, boba or pho, he didn't know what pho was.
Pho.
Yeah.
Where do you guys get pho?
So we actually were gonna go, but we still didn't go because of the coronavirus.
Yeah. Go to Pho 515.
Okay.
I think it's overrated now.
Whoa.
What was that one? The other one that the
Vietnamese one.
It's we live close to each other, and the one nearby us is Adong.
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah. So we were planning to go there, but
that's good too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But Pho 515 gives you the ginormous bowls, if you know what I mean, for
every other Vietnamese restaurant around.
$7. No, Adong's is smaller.
But there's one in Merle Hay. It's called Vietnam Cafe. It's probably the most legit, authentic Vietnamese pho I had in Iowa, by far.
I'll have to try that.
It's in a very sketchy mall, but it's really good.
I'm down for whatever. I just want to try it. Sounds so good.
It's so funny how you guys dynamics work because my roommate, it's like exactly the same way how I introduced him to like a bunch of Asian food and all that. He didn't know what pho was in the beginning. Like he had no idea. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I've heard of it and stuff, but it's like locally where I'm from, there's not any opportunity to get it. So
Yeah, for sure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Cute,
So just
cute.
one question from me is what makes a good dynamic duo?
I guess like kind of what we just talked about. I guess like being like each other's counter, like opposites. Like I don't know, like some things that I can introduce him to, he introduces me to things. Then even it comes into like studies. Like there's things that I know better than he knows, and there's things that he knows way better than I do. So like just like balancing out each other, I guess, and like just I don't know, being opposite. Not opposite, but you know what I mean. Like introducing new things into each other's lives and like in that manner, I guess.
I can understand that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Rachel, you got?
I want to say, what is one thing that the other has taught you in the last year?
Well, one thing going back to the academics that I can 100% like give Xander credit for, I would say, is like thinking of the most out of this world absurd mnemonics to learn things.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but he is so good at like just creating the things that'll stick in your mind. Like even I've taken that and like when I'm studying, like try to make those mnemonics in my mind now. Like I never had that study habit before meeting Xander, so I guess like that's one thing he's taught me with academics. I mean, it's pretty helpful, I'd say.
Cool. What about you, Xander?
Yeah, just he. So I'm more of the rote memorization, whereas Michael's more of the logic side of it. So he's always like trying to explain things, I guess. So I guess he tells me to think of things more logically rather than just trying to memorize what's on the page.
Right.
So yeah,
Like
so I guess
process kind of guy.
yeah. So yeah, the other half of being successful in school, I guess.
Another thing I've been trying to teach him is what sleep is, because Xander really has zero clue what a good night's sleep is. I'm not kidding you. I've never met someone who can function on such little sleep. He'll be at school like 5:30 in the morning. He doesn't wake till like 8, not in bed till like 12, and he wakes up at 3 the next morning. I don't get that. I'm the type of guy who's like in bed at 10 p.m., up at 6 or 7 a.m. Like,
Me.
yeah. But I'm trying to introduce that, what sleep is into Xander's life.
People function weird, man. I
know.
I have a classmate who does all his studying in 2 days, and he does all nights all the time, and still does really well on the test. It makes no sense.
That sounds miserable to me.
I can't do that.
Exactly.
I need my sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Plus coffee.
Thank you.
And that's so.
Yeah. Even with 12 hours sleep, I need my coffee. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Aww. Are you guys in the same area right now or different areas?
He's in Texas, and I'm still in Des Moines, so.
Gotcha.
Oh, so you guys miss each other?
Oh yeah, we miss each other. No, but we talk every day. We still FaceTime and stuff, and try to get Zoom calls in like nights before exams, and
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, he whenever I don't respond to a text within an hour, he texts me getting worried. Like even last night, we had a phys exam, so yesterday I just went to bed really early afterwards. So I slept at 7 p.m. and then today I woke up at 8 a.m. which is I never do that. And I woke up to multiple texts from him and another friend asking me if I was dead, and they were concerned.
Because what I just said, he never sleeps for more than 4 hours. So when you don't hear from him for 16 or 18 hours, you're like, something's wrong. I don't know what's going on, but I don't know.
That's romantic.
Romantic. Let's do that.
Romance, that's right.
Better bromances than a lot of bromances out there.
True. Well, I'm out of questions.
Yeah. Any last remarks between you guys before we depart?
Any final romantic words?
Romantic words.
Not at the top of my head, no. Hopefully this crap gets over with soon with the whole corona, and this fall semester can be back to normal. And hopefully what you guys are telling us about second year isn't a lie, and first semester we have
Okay,
time to...
the rumors are true. It's so much better than.
Yeah,
so
just
much easier.
So
a
much
lot more
better.
time, hopefully, and just can do things outside of school with each other, with our girlfriends and stuff like that. So hopefully,
I know I did. Like my my work ethic has been really bad lately. Like, and I am still.
I'm out of the motivation. I'm so over this.
It's
That's what we were just
normal.
talking about. Yeah.
It's a normal.
What do we got? What's today? The 12th? 15 days. 15 days at this time will be done. So.
Yeah, you guys are almost there.
True.
Almost there.
We're 2 days.
Yeah.
You're so lucky.
All right. I can start
Then we
recording
got
when you
more.
guys are good.
Yeah.